Testicular mesothelioma. Testicular mesothelioma is an exceedingly rare and aggressive form of cancer that affects the tunica vaginalis, the thin layer surrounding the testicles. Like other types of mesothelioma, it is primarily associated with exposure to asbestos, a mineral once widely used in construction and various industries. However, the exact cause of testicular mesothelioma remains unclear, as asbestos fibers typically do not reach the testicles directly. Due to its extreme rarity, testicular mesothelioma is challenging to diagnose and study comprehensively. Symptoms can be non-specific and may include pain or swelling in the scrotum, testicular lumps, or fluid accumulation around the testicle, hydrocele. These symptoms can be mistaken for other testicular conditions, making early diagnosis difficult. Because of its rarity and limited number of cases, there is no standardized treatment approach for testicular mesothelioma. Treatment options may incorporate LUT surgery to remove the affected tissue, chemotherapy, and radiation therapy. However, the effectiveness of these treatments in improving long-term outcomes for patients with testicular mesothelioma remains uncertain. Given the scarcity of cases, there are no established guidelines or large-scale clinical trials for testicular mesothelioma. Consequently, treatment decisions are often made on a case-by-case basis by a team of medical experts familiar with mesothelioma and testicular cancers. Prevention of testicular mesothelioma is directly related to avoiding exposure to asbestos. Although asbestos is now heavily regulated or banned in many countries, individuals who work in certain industries or occupations may still encounter this hazardous substance, and strict adherence to safety regulations and protective measures can help reduce the risk of asbestos exposure. If someone suspects exposure to asbestos or experiences unusual symptoms related to the testicles, such as pain, swelling, or lumps, it is crucial to seek immediate medical attention from a qualified healthcare professional. Early detection and diagnosis are essential in managing and potentially improving the prognosis for individuals with testicular mesothelioma. The role of a mesothelioma law firm. Legal support and guidance. A reputable mesothelioma law firm specializes in handling cases related to asbestos exposure and mesothelioma diagnosis. These firms have experienced attorneys who understand the complexities of asbestos litigation and can provide the necessary legal support and guidance throughout the entire process. Here's how these firms can assist. Case evaluation. Mesothelioma law firms offer free initial consultations to evaluate the specific circumstances of each case. During this evaluation, attorneys assess the details of asbestos exposure, the diagnosed mesothelioma type, the potential liable parties, and the available legal options. Filing claims. Experienced attorneys help clients pursue legal claims against companies responsible for asbestos exposure. This can involve filing personal injury or wrongful death claims on behalf of the affected individuals or their families. Investigation. Mesothelioma law firms conduct thorough investigations to gather evidence of asbestos exposure and its connection to the diagnosed mesothelioma. This includes reviewing medical records, employment history, and identifying potential sources of asbestos exposure.